Today, we are going to be watching a banger of an old school K1 fight. Now, I truly believe the best way to get better at sports, to increase your skill level, is to watch other people at the highest level do it and then try and copy or recreate things they are doing and bring it into your own style. Now, we are going to look at some of the best people in the world to do kickboxing, the Japanese. We have two Japanese fighters, both super high level guys, facing off against one another. And this fight is so exciting. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Let's roll the intro and get the episode started. As I already mentioned, the Japanese fighters are amazing at kickboxing. They are such technicians and they have so much heart, and we're going to see both of those on full display in today's fight. Now, before we get the fight underway, let me introduce both fighters to you so you really know who they are. First off, we have Yoshihiro Sato. He's a very, very tall kickboxer for the 154-pound weight class. He has fought all the best guys in the world. Buakaw 4 times. He lost 3, but he is also the only fighter that I know of to full-on KO Buakaw. Now, Sato also fought Masato, the Japanese kickboxing superstar, and probably beat him, even though the scorecards did not indicate that after the fight. But it was so close, and you will notice that Yoshihiro Sato uses his height so well in his fights. He is so tall for this weight division, and he just utilizes everything so well. His low kicks are on point, and his step through left knee is so dangerous. And now his opponent, Kido. I'm drawing a blank on his first name. This guy is a beast. He is so sharp with his hand combos when he throws them, but his flying knees and his head kicks are just so crispy. They are beautiful. Now, both these fighters won the Japanese K1 Max, which means out of 8 Japanese fighters, 1 comes out at the end of the night as the victor. And he had to fight 3 times. That is crazy. So both of these guys are very high-skilled K1 fighters, and we can learn so much by watching them, but this fight is also super exciting. So let's roll the first round and get started. All right, here we go. Glove touch, round 1 underway. You can see right away Kido with that left round kick. That was fast. That is sharp. His low kicks are also on point. He's just, oh my gosh, he just looks so good when he gets everything going. Nice counter low kick from Sato there. And I would say if I had to put a strength on each fighter, I would say it comes from the lower half of their body. They are both not big punchers in the sense that they win fights with those techniques against most of the guys who are shorter than them. Beautiful spinning back fist there, nice setup. But we do see the hands being thrown very, very hard right now. They're both letting them go. That low kick, that is so fast. The fact that Sato is getting the check off is incredible. Nice cross there from Sato. Not a technique that we normally see him, utilize over and over, but both these guys are actually boxing very nicely right now. But it's the speed of Kido. The speed of Kido, which I see right now, really shining. Although Sato's never been a fast fighter, he's somebody who bit by bit wears his opponents down with repetition in techniques. So he needs to make sure he doesn't get hit too hard, but he has an amazing chin. He can get clipped and very rarely will go down, and if he does go down, he gets right back up. We see a little more distance at the moment out of Kido. He's utilizing the ring, whereas Sato's on the pressure. Sato's looking for that opportunity. Ooh, mean jab there. Sato's looking for that opportunity to start getting within range and letting techniques like that go. I'd like to see Sato start utilizing his left knee. A little step through, maybe with a cross. Find that body. Start wearing Kido down because Kido's pace is very fast right now. You have to slow people down like that. Nice body cross. That low kick is so fast. Not many people can get away with throwing a low kick with no setup and actually landing, but because Kido is just so explosive, he's just getting it off no problem. Firing away on that low kick. Again, I'd like to see a little setup first, because he has landed that jab just like that a couple times. That's when you come with the low kick after. Ooh, big overhand. He timed that jab and then found the opening. Whenever you jab, you have to be careful of overhands. But Kito's jab is landing. If he can start following up on it, once you snap somebody's head back, you might as well follow with another. There's that high kick that I mentioned. Kito has very nice high kicks. He's actually switched the stance. Now from here, instead of watching in between rounds, seeing what everybody is up to, what the corners are telling them, I want to break down what I think both fighters should be looking to do in more detail, because it's not too often in Japanese K1 fights where you can actually hear somebody give that type of advice. So we've seen Kito execute that low kick. It's sharp, it's fast, it's amazing that he can even land it any point without a setup. But I'd like to see him let the hand go first. Like we said, that jab has been landing. You either need to follow up with that once you've done the work for one and you snap somebody's head back, they're exposed. Maybe down to the body or with that overhand. But he could also just throw from the jab into the low kick. And he's throwing a lot of single shots. Like I said, I'd like to see him start adding on just a little bit more in terms of combination volume. Now, Sato, on the other hand, has been pressuring forward, but he's often walking into shots like the low kick. He puts himself within range of the low kick, or he walks square into the jab. I would like to see him utilize those long arms and just close off that attack. So if he decides to step in, instead of coming in with his hands down, comes in just with one hand slightly out. He utilizes almost a long tie guard just to make sure his entry point is not going to be compromised by a straight shot right to his nose. Let's move on to round number 2. All right, fighters are up off the stools. Round 2 is almost underway. Both of these fighters are not guys who score a lot of times big, massive punch KO sort of shots. They're mostly reliant on the lower body, as I already mentioned. But, I was saying let's get those hands going a little bit more. Nice fast pace right at around 2. Both fighters are ready to go. Sato utilizing a little bit better job closing that distance on his way in instead of walking right into the jab. It's uncharacteristic of them. There's that flying knee which I talked about. He just floats up there. It's uncharacteristic of both these fighters to let hands go this much. But because they're maybe fighting another guy who's very good at kicking, they think they can take advantage. That might be a thought process. Sato's starting to get his own low kicks going. You can see not nearly as fast, but he just manages to land them. Just a little slip there. Nice low kick. See, those look like they hurt. I've heard that he's one of the harder kickers, not in terms of volume, but he lands that bony shin. And apparently it really hurts when he puts those kicks in. That was a nice high kick from Kito there, right up to head level. You see how fast he brings it up? Kito's hands are coming a little low. That's better. Nice high guard. Nothing going through. This is when Sato starts to get his work really underway. He throws those combos. He finishes with a low kick. Nice little hook from him there. Good sweep by Kito. Nice catch. It's one of my favorite takedowns. Another big body cross from Sato. Just pressuring forward. Big overhand. Oh, yeah. Kito's hanging off the ring ropes right now. Just Kito's hands were a little low. He was being a little lackadaisical and pulling them back. See if Sato can get the finish here. Pressure. Oh, he switches it. Kito puts him down. That's what happens sometimes when you get too into jumping on the moment. You forget about your defense. You start going, I'm going to put him out. I'm going to finish this fight. And then you end up eating a shot. You got to stay defensive. This is interesting now. Both guys bombing. They forgot about kicks now. Just going for, and that's it. That's it. That's what happens. Kito thought he was safe. He scored the knockdown. After getting knocked down, he went, okay, I'm going to jump on it. And then you just do it too early. You forget about your defense. Both guys were just throwing like this, chin too high, no shoulders or hands protecting, and you end up paying the consequences for it. What a round. 3 knockdowns in 1 round. We don't see that too often, and it's just exciting to watch in high-level kickboxing. 2 guys who can execute with the legs, but also let the hands go when necessary. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to share that K1 Japanese square off, this amazing fight with you. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like. If you have not already, join the channel and get subscribed. You can also check out other commentary, other videos that I break down full fights up here. And as always, guys, train hard. I'll see you back here soon for another video.